you become better for not only you, but the people you love and care about most. You gotta be a little uncomfortable and take that leap of faith. You're in control of the process. I'm here with you. If we don't continue to grow, if we don't continue to move on, we will be sad and upset. Good morning. Good morning. We are live with another episode of the Talk to Terry Morning Show, where we go over tips, tricks, ideas, and exercises to help make you the absolute best entrepreneur that you can be. As you can see, I'm in the living room today thought I'd mix it up with the space. It's been a hectic morning already running around. I'm a little bit late, but good morning to you all, getting all set up. And today we're talking about the basics. We're talking about falling in love with the basics, and we're talking about love for the basics because it is Valentine's Day. So I wish you all a very, very happy, amazing, enjoyable, fun-filled, loving Valentine's Day. As we've heard in so many musical lyrics, pieces of written literature, that love is the most powerful drug in the world, the most powerful thing driving humans to an insane degree. So essentially what we wanted to talk about today was a quick note, or the concept that having more love for the basics of what it is that we do, on what we're working on to build our businesses, on being able to help other people, to enjoy more out of life. Our goal today is for you guys to think for your own situation and your own selves, just as I will with mine. I'll give my own personal examples to hopefully help. But we want to just pick 1, 2, or 3 things that we want to really hammer down and focus on and build skills with, the basics, the fundamentals that we want to be able to do and that we can fall in love with to help turn us into an absolute juggernaut so we can get better at what it is that we want to do, continue to grow our incomes, continue to make more money. So again, the concept is figuring out what your basics are. What are the basics for your life, the skill building tasks that we need to do day in and day out in order to be better at what it is that we want to do. So for me, skill building, the fundamental basics would be creating content online, making calls to tell people about my products that I sell, and improving products. These are the basics. These are the 3 fundamental basics. Anything that does, like with reaching out to you. So say if I'm calling you, I'm saying, hey, I have the 1-page life plan. I help entrepreneurs increase their happiness and their productivity with a 6-week challenge. Would you be interested in looking at the rules in this challenge to see if you could even do it? And then you'd be surprised, you get a lot of people who want to just see if I even can do it. Can I do it? Can you do it? And it has a whole bunch of rules, like you can't drink alcohol, you got to go to bed at the same time, you got to work out 3 times a week, all this stuff in the challenge. If you do the whole thing, I give you a portion of your money back. But nonetheless, the point is, the basic is falling in love with reaching out to doing that for people. And so the second one is calls and messages. Third basic is product development. So my basics are content, outreach, product development. These are the basics that I want to fall in love with, that I need to be embedded with to continue to focus on getting better and better. So what is it in your own life? What are the basics that you would want to fall in love with, so you get yourself, and I say this whole love premise, so it's just more enjoyable while you do it. So for me, creating the content and the product development, I find really fun. Where I'm struggling is the calls and messages. I haven't found that as fun. And I'm trying to figure out a way to enjoy this more, to understand that it's a crucial piece and that it's a fundamental. Just, I can't help but use sports analogies. I used to love basketball growing up, and sorry, I was scratching my eye. I used to love basketball when I was growing up, and Kobe Bryant would always be talking about, like, one of the basics, the fundamentals that you have to fall in love with is just dribbling drills. Like, if you want to be able to do all of the great things, you have to be able to dribble well. And he talked a lot about how just falling in love with it got him to do it consistently. He was definitely a 4 a.m. guy, getting up at the gym, being there, working out before his workouts type deal. So if anything we can extract from this is learning how we can view and express excitement and maybe get fired up about loving the basics that we can do in our own lives. Again, some example basics for me, just if you're just now joining us, it would be content creation, calls and messages prospecting, and product development. Just improving the questions in my life coaching program, just improving the rule set that we have for our 6-week challenge, just creating more tutorial videos for other side exercises to help people just be happier, to be more productive in their own lives and their own business endeavors. It just putting out better stuff, higher value for people, following and letting them know about it through content and through outreach, and just doing this day in and day out and really focusing on getting really good at this. So I'm able to blossom out and to do other things that I would really like to enjoy. So, for example, the byproduct of creating a ton of this content and reaching out to a lot of people on messages and stuff would be me having the opportunity to give speeches, to meet more people, to travel. So you can see how the basics can be a funnel into the other things that you want to have and incorporate in your life as well. I think everyone and their brother has the basic understanding of, no pun intended, how important the basics are. It's just figuring out what they are for your own job, what they are for, and this could even be in your personal life with certain things you want to do to manage your relationships with people that you love and care about. It could be even falling in love with basics with the fundamentals of health, sleeping right, stretching. These are great. Then just having these basics. It seems that things get too blown out of proportion and they're too complicated. You know, the quick fix antidote. Drink this and you'll have a 6-pack. And we don't even really, I don't believe that we even really want that. You'd rather work for the stuff that you receive, and the results that you get, it feels a lot more rewarding. I mean, think of something that you've worked really hard for and you got in your life, and the guidance and the principles that followed. It's not that it was complicated, more than likely. It was just hard, and you just had to do it for a while. I think the endurance, it doesn't matter if it's difficult. It doesn't matter if it's going to be hard. It doesn't matter if it's going to cause you some pain along the way, if you love the basics that you're doing. So that's why I'm trying to set things up, whether it's I'm kind of resituating some stuff in my office so it can be more fun when I'm making calls, when I'm setting messaging apps on my computer to make it more fun when I'm emailing and messaging people, to outreach, and trying to think, how can I really help these people today? How could I make this more enjoyable? How can I make this more fun? How can I learn to fall in love with these basics to get me to where I really want to go? So ask yourself, what basics do you want to incorporate in your own life? How can you make them better for yourself? What is the first step in the right direction? Maybe it would just be getting a piece of paper out and writing out, oh, these are the 3 major basics that I want to practice. Basics, fundamentals, call them whatever the hell you want. Get them down on a piece of paper. Think, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. This is what would make me a little bit better today. And I'm going to think of a way to frame this and position myself in a way to where this is going to be enjoyable. Basics have always given me the most confidence and the most skill building. I don't know about you guys. Check it out for yourselves. I want to bring on Falling in Love with the Basics. And again, I wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. This is a great day to go out, just show somebody some love. That's part of my calls and messages, reaching out, letting people, the people I love and care about most, letting them know that I love them and support them. So what's most important to you? Understanding the basics, drilling them out, getting them done. That's all I got for today. Fall in love with the basics, know your own basics, keep kicking ass, stick on them, do them every single day, and see where we can take this thing. Keep getting better and better. Cheers to personal development. If you have or you want to work with a life coach and you want to push yourself to the next level, you can do a 6-week challenge with me one-on-one where we go over for 6 weeks. You got to follow some rules. You got to go over personal development topics that are going to push you to create a simplified life plan that can change your life to be happier and more productive. If that sounds good to you, send me a direct message with more information. Other than that, just focus on our daily episodes. Share them with people who you think could benefit. It means the world to me. And we will be back here live 7 a.m. Central Standard Time with another episode of the Talk to Tanner Morning Show. This is episode 212. I'm rolling out of here. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. It means the world to me. I'm out of here. Cheers, friends. Until next time.